What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at second in form Carvajal. He has started at an 85, he then got an 86 in form, and now he has got an 87 in form, which actually looks nice. Like, genuinely, I think Carvajal this year got absolutely blitzed because of Semedo. Semedo is still, for me, the best right back you can get in the La Liga. Obviously, there's a few give and takes what people like, but for me, Semedo is outstanding. And with a headliner card, if you can afford that, for me, I can just even tell you right now that that would be better. But I thought, you know what, we've got a second in form. I feel like he deserves the respect to actually have a review done on him. So we're going to jump in. We're going to see what he's like. 84 pace, 85 defending, 84 physical, 3-star, right-footed, high work rates, 94 stamina, which is lovely. Pace-wise, acceleration, it's you'd need a shadow realistically. I would say personally on this card. Crossing's nice, so that's good for the overlap. Good short play. Long play again as well. If you're going for a shadow, you will have no upgrade on that. So that can be a bit of a hit and take there, right there. Composure's 84. Again, I'd like it more, but I can settle with that. I think that's not terrible. 86 reactions, 81 agility, 84 balance. What else we got? 86 defensive awareness, standing tackle, interceptions, 88 slide down. The defensive stats are nice. Genuinely, if you could get something dribbling wise, if you could get a pace dribbling, that would be sensational for this card. 88 aggression, 77 strength. Again, they're average stats. He's an 87 card. He will probably drop down to about 80 to 70k, I can imagine. His 86 is currently 40k, so it all depends on when you want to buy him, if you want him. But anyway, let's go into the match and see how he plays. So, jumping into the first match, we are coming up against... Oi, that's a big boy team right there. That Bruno is looking fantastic. He's got Greenwood, Daniel James, Ben Yedder. That's a lovely team right there. I can imagine, what formation is he going to go for? Because realistically, Greenwood and Ben Yedder are up front together. I just can't see him doing any other formation there. Conte's definitely the CDM. Bruno as a cam, and then as he got left, he could stay in that formation and just change Greenwood and Conte. They could change, and that could be it. So let's get Coutinho on the ball. Oh no, it's Zidane on the ball. Little dink. Header. Hit a post. Oh, and he's hit it again and he's offside. That's a fantastic ball to Sane. Carvajal is left for absolute dead there. Bruno's going to... That's a good goal. Nothing I can do about that. That's fantastic work from him. He blitzes me with one ball. Carvajal has... Whatever position he's gone for, he is not where he needed to be in that role. Carvajal on the ball. What are we looking for? No run from Hullet. That's what I'm really finding with this Hullet as well, is there's literally no movement from him. That's a terrible ball. Big header from Van Dijk over to Carvajal. We're finding no option for Hullet there, so we're going to have to pass it across. Get it back to Carvajal. I'm hoping this is where he plays. This is the magic where it's going to be. The guy's defending incredibly. We've got a bit of speed up lag, and Carvajal's going to be caught out on position. There we go. We got this. We got the control back now. Back to Carvajal. Inside, lovely. We're going to get it into Messi. He would have been probably offside there. His defence work is phenomenal. So we're really going to have to do something with Coutinho and everybody up front to actually really put some numbers against him. Carvajal is he's just out of position constantly. Greenwood's absolutely taken that from Van Dijk. There we go. We're a little bit out, but I don't know. Carvajal at the minute is being caught offside quite a lot. We can't actually break him down. It's probably my passing as well, but Carvajal's pushing up far too much for my liking so far, so that's not great. That's just rubbish defending. He does manage to make that challenge. We got the ball out. I just wanted it to Carvajal, but Conte thought, you know what, we're going one step further. Carvajal, again, you can see him. He's pushed up so much. It may be instructions that I've got. I might need to check that, because he is pushing up far too much. Nothing, well, Trent's nowhere near that far up the pitch. Oh, no, speed up lags killed me. Daniel James just going to roll it in. That's unfortunate. There's a lot of speed up lag in this game. Normally it's once or twice at the least. At the minute, I'm finding it happening so much more. There's not a lot we could have done about that goal, really. We couldn't pass it, so it's just one of them things. You move on from it. That's just how it is. Carvajal, watching Daniel James. He's going to try and knock it across. No, he's going to go back in. Carvajal doing well when he's actually there, but it's the positioning that I'm worried about. I don't know if it is tactics, but again, I don't have that issue with Trent. Coutinho back into Hullet. I'm going to look for Messi. Van Dijk's going to be... Carvajal is pushed all of this way up. I don't like that in the slightest. At half-time, we're going to have a look. I may have overlap activated on him, and that just may trigger his high work rates. As for Carvajal, I'm not too sure with him. Let's have a look at the tactics. We may change it in here. I'm pretty sure I do have overlap on. So what we'll do, we will put it at mixed because I'm finding he's far too pushing up. So we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll go with maybe just literally stay back, don't bother overlapping. Because at the minute, if he's continuing to doing that, it's leaving that left-hand side so open, it's unreal. Oh, Carvajal out. Great shot from his Sane. Coutinho's going to make sure we go back into him. Carvajal being spun. He keeps up. It's a good tackle, but he's not quite took it off him. That's the important part. Is just it's being able to tackle him, but then not being able to win the ball is the main thing. And if he continues to do that, that's going to be another goal. Oh, Greenwood's miss. And Carvajal for me was good. I think the overlap did kill him. He was up on that pitch far too much. We didn't do terribly. It's just the score. So jumping into the next match, we are coming up against now. Okay, Rashford red, love it. Son is always good. Courtois, Varane, Mendy, Kante, Zaha. Very, I don't know, it's very basic, but I think we can beat it. Depends on obviously the player. Personally, it could be absolutely amazing with this team, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can do. Carvajal's going to watch Kante now. We're doing alright. It kept with him to an extent, but again, not really anything going. That partially is my defending as well. Not fantastic left stick dribbling from him. Virgil's going to get it. Carvajal's going to clean up that nicely. Oh, I've gave it him back. Gave him the goal. Absolute stupid defending from me. Into Carvajal again. I'm going to try for Kubo. He's going to spin it. Spin it to his left and he gets pushed a little bit. Carvajal making a run. Gets in Messi. He's going to go back to Carvajal. Spread. Oh, he's got a penalty. Got to have been a penalty. Carvajal making a great run. And that's another side to him that I like, is the overlaps. It's hit and miss with him. Sometimes that's a good position to get him in. And sometimes you just don't need it. So it all depends on how well you are keeping the ball. Let's see if we can fake him for this right-hand side. I wanted the middle. I don't know why I went to the right. That's just poor from me. Carvajal winning it back. Messi into Coutinho. Finesse. Oh, and he's done a heavy touch. That's a great goal. Delph as well. This should not be happening. Carvajal. Going to try and tackle Rashford. He does win the ball back. But can't. Going into the next match, we are now coming up against BVB pretty much everywhere. We got two icons up front. Okay, I could deal with this. Zachariah and Piszczek. McKennie, I think it is. Not a bad team. Delaney as well. Carvajal making that overlap. Big ball cross. I don't feel like, I think it's Coutinho's on that, is not going to win it. Okay, he's gave me that goal. And he's gave us another goal. Fantastic. Oh, Odegaard scored. Into Carvajal's feet. Little touch. We're going to go a little bit more. Kubo's going to try and push him up a little bit. He's going to pass it across. Go for that run still. It's lovely in behind. He's going to go in. Oh, it's a great save from his keeper. Carvajal's now taking it into Kubo. One more into Messi. Carvajal, seeing that one out. Lovely stuff from him. And that's the game. Managed to get a big dub there. Obviously, he did give me a couple of goals at the start for some reason. I don't particularly know why. Maybe he was giving me the objective first and then play a match, but realistically after that it was pretty much downhill from him. Even with the possession he had, it was just not stopping me, to be honest. I feel like shot wise he didn't really test me too much bar from that Odegaard shot. That was about it. Going into the overall review for Carvalho's second in form, I like him. I feel like his high definitely needs to be watched. If you are going to push this card up, you need to make sure that you know that where he's going to go and how much he's going to come back. With his overlap on and the high work rates working out how they do, he was up on that pitch a lot. He did win a penalty for me, and he did cross the ball a few times for me, which was really nice. But it's then position times where I'm being attacked on and the right back is nowhere to be seen. And if he is favouring the left-hand side or his left-hand side, you need to make sure that this guy is not on an overlap, because he will push up more and more. You need to make sure he's back. He does have the stamina for it, so if you are coming up against someone who you could probably have a little bit more of a heavier attack, then this card definitely can do it. With a shadow, I feel like this card would be incredible. Decent composure, good agility and balance for a right back. Defensive stats are already there in my opinion. The pace with obviously an increase of 12 goes up to 96, perfectly enough for me. And strength and aggression, again, it's good. Like, the card overall is a good card. I don't think he's the best. Personally, I would always go for Semedo and a La Liga. And then in general, I would always go Team of the Year, Alexander-Arnold. But Carvajal, for the price that you're paying, not a bad card if you need a La Liga right back. Or you could obviously go for the left back of Semedo, playing him right back. I know he's off chem, but I still think even that card is slightly touching a bit more than Carvajal in my opinion. As for an overall, I'm giving this second informed Carvajal a 7 out of 10. I like all that he can do. I just think there's some things holding him back, and he is personally not, for me, the best right back in La Liga at this moment in time. Hopefully you did enjoy though. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.